Hikaru's idea. He was only looking at knight d5 and this e6 move, exclamation mark, because now where do you place your king? You can't take on e6 because of knight g6, but wherever you put your king, it's either hanging c7 or it's hanging f7.
Exactly. This move is unbelievable from Aronian. He is up on time here, 2 minutes. He's just played e6. It can't be taken. You can see visible frustration. This is not what Hikaru was counting on. I think he calculated a good line against knight d5, but he didn't anticipate that e6 could be played. The positioning of the bishop on h4 and the rook on h8 allow knight g6. So, Eric, if you can't take this, I mean, also, after I take on f7, I'm threatening knight g6 anyway.
You're threatening knight g6, and there's no way to stop it. We might be just looking at a completely lost position.
Oh, my goodness.
I don't see a good move here. If you lose c7, I mean, that rook's going to take everything, and you can still not take on e6, because of this knight g6. The pieces for white are placed perfectly to pull this move off. And I said, in the Berlin, the main break is the e6 move. Here, flows beautifully.
It might be completely lost, but there is a really deep engine idea, Eric. Taking on e6, knight g6, rook to g8, and trapping the knight on h4 with g5. I think that was the only idea. It's super tough to find. I don't even know how you even see something like that not played, and he's actually just going to resign that game, Eric. Aronian wins, and we have a tied match.
Incredible. Levon continued playing against the Berlin. I look at the field of players here, 16 players, very few of them would use the white side of the Berlin endgame to try to equalize. Levon did it, he pulled it off, he posed enough problems for Hikaru. Hikaru, he's an active player. The one time he was almost getting his pieces out, Levon found such an important move, e6.
Yeah, that e6 move, it caught us all off guard. In fact, it was almost like a decoy, the move knight d5, because we were all focused on it. Probably Hikaru as well calculated a good variation to refute it, but didn't realize that e6 with that knight g6 move, there's really no coming back from that. That was a one-move KO.
It was. I mean, it set up perfectly. Hikaru played bishop h4. During the game, this tactic didn't work so much, but as soon as that bishop shifted to h4, the geometry, Levon noticed. He's been playing against the Berlin. He's played the Berlin. He's a veteran. He noticed that g6 spot is really weak, and there's no way to deal with this knight g6 fork when there's a bishop on h4 and a rook on h8. What a comeback. We have a tied match heading into game 4. And once again, it's so easy to underestimate Aronian because he's not typically one of the best players in this format. He hasn't played as much online. Hikaru is a household name, one of the favorites here. But look at that. That is just a crushing defeat of the Berlin defense.